You ready?
Yeah. Round 2.
Welcome back to another great Patreon episode for the Strat Pack members. My most favorite people on this planet, aside from the woman sitting next to me. You all know her. You all love her. Not as much as I do. The Warden.
Hey. And the PODCATS.
And we have one podcat in here. Mojo. Everyone say hi to Mojo.
Hopefully he doesn't get beat up.
Yeah, I mean,
Bye,
if you guys
Yogi.
watched the episode with Omar and Payday, you'll hear it in the back.
Really?
Yeah, he was fending for his life out there. I
What
let
did
it go
the guy
on.
say?
Everyone kind of ignored it at first, and we were like, all right, hopefully this will end soon. And then
Yeah.
it just kept getting worse. And I was like, all right, I got to put an end to this.
Come here, pal.
He was missing like a substantial couple patches, like visibly. He was tore up a little bit.
It's weird because like the other night he was chasing Yogi and beating his ass. But that was the first time we've ever seen that.
Ever.
But typically he's a little baby and gets his ass beat by Yogi.
You can't even see him anymore.
Really?
He
Because
just blends right in.
Because I'm a black cat too.
Just looks like you're petting your own leg.
Nice.
Looks like you're playing with yourself a little bit.
Perfect. Patreon.
Yeah. Welcome to the Patreon.
Yeah.
So thanks for filling in for me. We had a flake.
You asked me this time.
Standard procedure over here at the Party with Strategy podcast, dealing with these, you know, I don't want to say women in general, but these particular nightlife women.
Did you ever get a text back?
No. Never got a text back. It's crazy because most of the time that it happens, it's people that ask me that tell me they want to be on the podcast. But
Yeah.
it is also usually like at the end of the night when they're hammered and they're like, oh, I want to be on the podcast. I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it. And then here we are.
With me again. You're so lucky.
I'm so lucky to get to spend every day with you.
Exactly. And I got to leave work early.
Yeah.
Just for this. I did tell my boss that I was leaving for this.
What did he say?
And at this point, everyone is just like, okay, sounds good.
It's mayhem over there.
It's mayhem. And I quit. So I'm excited.
You're happy to be
Devin
leaving?
didn't know that yet.
Nice.
Yeah, she quit her job. We moved her in. She's just going to be,
Go ahead.
what?
Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was going to say you're just going to be a non-service industry employee.
Potentially.
And we love that.
Potentially, yeah. It's been a very long time, but it's hard to get out of it also because I have a degree in it, and it was like my whole life, because a lot of people end up in hospitality that didn't want to be there or jumped into it and never left. But I always thought that I wanted to be in hospitality, and I still do to an extent, but I think I need a break.
Yeah. Well, if you get the job you're hoping to get, it's in the realm of hospitality. That's kind of the cool part.
Yeah. Definitely adjacent, which would be nice. Better work-life balance, which in certain times of your life, you don't care about just grinding, doing as much as you can and being there. Like I would a year ago work 18 hours a day and be fulfilled by that, but I don't feel that way currently. Might not, or could come back with the right fit, but it's hard for me to even be there for 1 hour a day right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when you're single, work is your significant other.
Mm-hmm.
At least it was for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you're meeting people and it's social and whatnot, but now I just want to be at home with the cats and you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Our nice little family we got
I
here.
know.
So what kind of stuff you got written down there?
Well, I wrote down some things. Well, they're not.
What do you got for me?
Um, well, you were saying how you had to disclose that you cheated on me
Well,
with
I don't know if
Burger
it's
King.
cheating. I don't know if it's actually cheating or not. We're going to have to get a consensus from the people.
Yeah. So what had happened was actually say it from your point because
What
I
had
was clearly
happened
asleep.
was, what do you mean?
I was sleeping and you went to Burger King without me.
Okay, no, that's not. I mean, yeah, but like, if you're sleeping, I'm just not allowed to eat. I mean, what are the rules here? You were
That's
sleeping
a
and I
fair
went to
question,
Burger King. So,
but no, how I found, you're right. You can eat without me. But I remember we were going to go out, I think last weekend. And I was like, you know what I haven't had in a while? An Impossible Whopper. That sounds so good. Let's get Burger King tonight. In my head, we both haven't had Burger King in a long time because I hadn't heard that you've had Burger King and I know everything. So then you're like, oh yeah, we should do that. I've been going there lately. And I was like, you've been going there lately? Like, yeah, last night I pulled through there or whatever. And I was just like a little hurt that I didn't know about it. And you've been going there lately. I was like, what's lately?
yeah, I mean, you were like, I want Burger King tonight. I wonder if they're open. And I was like, no, yeah, they're definitely open. Like I've been going there.
It was just a shock. And then I had to act mad for a while.
Yeah, I mean, you treated me like I cheated on you a little bit, which was shocking because I just got done with work and on my way home, I went and stopped and got a little food. You know, I was low on energy. I just spent the last 4 hours giving the club everything
Okay,
I got,
little violin.
and I needed to
That wasn't the
replenish.
point.
And you're sleeping.
Right.
You're at home, just my sweet little angel baby, snoozing away in bed.
With the Mr. Mahoj.
I would never want to wake you up and try and force impossible meat down your throat.
I think it was because you go to the same spots. So I thought, and this was just a new spot that I didn't know you went to.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so many options at 3 a.m., you
I
know? Burger King, McDonald's, Subway. See, now, had I went
You
to...
hate Subway.
That's what I'm saying. I hate Subway and you love Subway.
I love
So
Subway.
had I gone to Subway, I would have had to have told you because it's like...
See?
You love it and I don't really like it that much and I make fun of you for liking it. So if
Yeah.
I went there, it would have been something that I needed to tell you. Burger King, though, that's
You
just
didn't know I
between me and
loved
the king.
Fair. Now that I say it out loud, it seems
Yeah. Oh, it's not as serious as you thought it was.
I was jokingly fighting with you. But you're like, well, what's food cheating with your significant other?
Yeah, what I mean, there's definitely like
Oops, sorry.
okay, we've both committed to being healthy for the next 39 days because we have a Mexico trip coming up at the end of March.
Mm-hmm.
And like now that we're in this commitment with each other, if I went to Burger King, I would feel like I need to tell you. If I didn't tell you about that, that would be a violation.
Are you going to tell me about your daily slice?
What about it?
Are you still going to get a daily slice?
No. I went to the gym today and passed my pizza parlor and sadly did not stop to get a slice, little pre-workout. And it's going to be hard. Yeah.
You can still have pizza. You don't have to go completely crazy.
Yeah, but like homemade pizza maybe.
So good.
Or maybe like a little Leona's. I drove past Leona's today. I forgot that they even existed.
I've never heard of that, I don't think.
Leona's.
Where is it?
Little pizza, little chicken tenders. It's on Elston. I was picking up Diamond Cut from the train station coming down Elston from Midtown. Saw Leona's. That's like they got a special little place in my heart. We used to get that at my dad's house, me and my brother. My dad would order it for us.
Nice.
Leona's is fire.
What's their pizza style?
It's like thin crust, square cut. Not necessarily thin crust, but like,
Soda
pan,
crust?
like hand tossed, square cut. What's soda crust?
It's like more of that thin, crackery
Yeah,
style.
yeah. Yeah, maybe soda crust. I don't know. It's like your classic Chicago square cut
Okay.
pizza, not like deep dish.
Do you like, what is it?
Tavern, yeah,
Tavern
tavern
style?
style, yeah.
Do you like, what's your favorite cut of pizza?
Like how it's cut.
Sliced, yeah.
I want a triangle. I want a
Yeah.
fat triangle.
Yeah. People that like square better, I think, are wrong.
I used to, when I was a child, the Rosati's in Lincolnwood that I grew up eating, if you go there and get a slice, you get a big triangle slice. And then if you order a pizza from there, they deliver it to you square cut. And I truly, in my heart, for some reason, thought that the square cut didn't taste as good as the triangle, even though it's the same
It
pizza.
doesn't.
I mean, as an adult now, I don't see that. But as a kid, I really thought that.
Yeah.
I was like, I want them to cut it. Or I used to tell my mom, like, this isn't the right pizza. Like, this isn't the same pizza. And she's like, yes, it is. It's just cut different.
Yeah. No, because I like the crust. So when you get to that middle bit and then you're all messy, like
No crust.
you need a crust on it.
Yeah, there is something nice though about just a disgusting sloppy middle piece, maybe a little pepperonis falling off the side, some jalapeno juice on your hand. You gotta fucking lick it off your fingers. I'm hungry.
Yeah, we should not talk about this
I'm hungry.
while we're dieting.
Just greasy.
But speaking of Mexico vacation, have you, I feel like I can't remember if you said yes or no, gone on a like tropical all-inclusive vacation with a significant other?
I have never with a significant other. I don't even think I went on a tropical all-inclusive vacation. I did go to Mexico one time with Dolo. We DJ'd. We stayed at a resort. It was all-inclusive. So yeah, I've done the one all-inclusive thing one time, but no, not with a significant other. I'm excited for that.
I'm excited too. I haven't done it either. And I don't think I've gone to an all-inclusive in Mexico. So I'm excited for that too.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what you're going to be able to eat, to be honest with you, but
I didn't think about that. I'll just be drinking my meals.
yeah, you'll have a couple daiquiris.
No, there'll be stuff.
Yeah, they'll be like bread.
Well, when I went on my cruise, that's all inclusive, and I would just go find the taco spots and they had a build your own taco stand and stuff. So you could do a lot of that. A lot of chips and guac.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be able
That'll
to
be
get
good.
some chips and guac.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
You'll be all right. I am looking so forward to that.
Especially at this time of year in Chicago, having a warm vacation in the middle of winter.
I'm
It's
pumped.
needed. Yeah, I'm so excited.
I'm pumped.
So excited.
Yeah. So what yeah, I mean, is getting a good meal, are you allowed to eat well without your significant other, or is that cheating? Is eating cheating?
Was the Burger King meal that you had that night eating well?
It's like going to a Burger King. I mean, yeah, it's like a treat. You know, it's like a shitty meal that it's good tasting at the time and then you regret after.
And then we did get Burger King that next night or whatever night we were talking about it. And it wasn't as good as I was hoping it would be. So you can have it. You and the king can live happily ever after together.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I'm going to need you to maybe cook some extra food or something to have at the crib for when I get home.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm supposed to stop going to fast food late at night.
I feel like you're not a leftovers meal prep kind of guy.
I
Because I
just
usually
ate the
get,
leftovers.
yeah, I think there's certain things that you'll eat. Because some of our leftovers go in there to die.
Yeah, some of
It
them.
depends
It
what
really
it is.
does depend what it is.
Yeah.
Sweet potato nachos, not great leftover.
Yeah.
You got to eat
too
those day of.
smushy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we can just like prep some chicken and veggies. And the thing with you not having a microwave also, it's harder
Lack of cancer.
for yeah, leftovers. You have to get a whole thing rather than throwing it in there and warming it up.
I'll eat it cold.
Yeah, I won't eat like already cooked vegetables that are then in the fridge for a day and then eat those cold.
It's kind of fire.
Mm.
With some sriracha.
Mm.
A little garlic powder.
Should I throw out that pizza in the freezer so I'm not tempted?
That thing's got to
leftover?
be bad by now anyways. I still got some ice cream in there I'm supposed to throw out too.
I thought you threw it out today.
I thought about
We shouldn't
it.
waste food.
Should I eat it? Just tell me,
No.
babe, give me you just let me know and I'll go right ahead and
Well, speaking of that, you couldn't find the Oreos for 4 days. You don't look in the freezer that often, so I think you're fine.
but if I know it's in there, it just keeps
Yeah.
whispering to me.
He bought me Oreos for Valentine's Day
Mm-hmm.
and then ate almost all of them and said, "Don't worry, babe, I left you 9 in the family pack." And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to take these. I'm going to put them somewhere so you can't find them so I can eat my Oreos. And then I didn't really hide them. I just put them in the freezer because that's how I like them anyway. And then multiple days in a row, will you stop scratching? Multiple days in a row, he's like, "Where did you hide the Oreos?" I really can't find them. And I was like, "Well, good. You're not supposed to find them. Those are my 9 Oreos." And they were just on the top of the freezer.
Yeah,
didn't look
I
very
definitely didn't open the freezer once. Who thinks the Oreos are going to be in the freezer?
I keep all my cookies in the freezer. We keep our chocolate in the freezer. I keep the Thin Mints in the freezer.
Thin Mints in the freezer do go kind of crazy.
Yeah. And the Oreos in the freezer are good if they're dunked, but I can only eat my Oreos like soaked to oblivion.
Yeah. That was a great meal last night.
Mm.
It was a nice farewell.
It was a healthy dinner, but then the healthy dinner was over and ice cream needed to be bought.
Ice cream man came out.
Ice cream man. Yeah. Oh no, I got 2 PODCATS.
They're next to each other and they're not eating each other alive?
Yeah, they're not exactly touching, so
Well, that's good.
they're okay.
What else do you have written down there on your phone
Oh,
for
I
us to
thought
talk about?
it would be funny if, since I think everyone watching or listening to this has probably watched Game of Thrones already, and you haven't, since we're doing a little rewatch and you're watching for the first time. And what season are we in?
5, I think.
Really? Okay. I think you should make your predictions now of who's going to live and die.
How many seasons are there?
8.
We have 3 seasons left, and how many main characters live?
That's hard. There's like 80 main characters.
Yeah.
So let me name them off.
Okay.
Jon Snow,
Okay.
alive or dead,
Oh,
by the last episode.
Jon Snow is definitely gonna die.
Have you seen it, Diamond God? Okay. Daenerys? Yeah.
Daenerys is Khaleesi. She is gonna die at the hands of a dragon.
Okay. Tyrion, your favorite.
Unfortunately, he's gonna die.
Jaime Lannister.
He's gonna die too.
How's he gonna die?
He's gonna die from an STD that he gets from his sister.
Is she going to be?
Syphilis. No, she's going to live because I feel like people want her to die.
Yeah. You knew Joffrey was going to die and could not wait for the day.
There's no
Sorry
way.
if we're spoiling this for anyone.
There's no way that they could have let that kid live. I mean, he was just, anytime he was on the screen, you just were praying for his death.
Mm-hmm. Okay, who else do we got right now? The Red Witch.
The Red Witch lives, but I think she becomes irrelevant, but still alive.
Okay. Arya Stark.
Arya Stark lives.
Sansa Stark.
Sansa Stark kills herself.
As she should. Like, honestly, I wouldn't have lasted that long. She's currently with, what's his name? Bolton's?
Yeah, Ramsay.
Yeah. Are we forgetting anyone? Main?
Season 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think we've at least met everyone.
I think the only ones would be... Who's the one that joins Daenerys Targaryen in the sailboat? It's the chick and the guy. The guy that leads the army. And then
Oh,
I forgot her name. The one with like the big hair.
yeah, Grey Worm and
The black chick?
And yeah. Yeah, do you think, oh, sorry, cats. Grey Worm is going to live?
Yeah, if
forget
he
her
was
name
going to
too
die,
now.
he would have died already in that scene we just saw.
Yeah. I forget her name.
It doesn't matter. What about what about the Mountain and the Hound?
Yeah. Also, it was so funny when the Hound gets stabbed by Brienne of Tarth and then he's laying on the side of the mountain and Arya walks away and you were like, she's going to kill him, right? And I was like, I don't know. I'm not telling you anything. You're like, or I don't remember what you said, but you're like, I know that he's still alive because I made a clip with Dolo years ago and the Hound is in it and we haven't seen that scene yet.
Yeah.
So you spoiled it for yourself.
I knew he was going to be alive. I was testing you.
Good one. Did I pass?
No.
Why?
Because
I did answer.
Yeah, and I wanted you to answer and you didn't, and you failed.
I'm keeping it exciting for you. Sometimes you'll ask me questions and I'll be like, do you really want to know? I will spoil it.
Yeah.
And then you always say no.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a fun game.
The show is just like, it's 50, I'm 50-50 on it. If I wasn't watching it with you, I would have stopped already.
Why?
There's just too many boring scenes. There's
What-
really good, exciting scenes, and then there's a lot of just boring scenes.
What's a show that you haven't gotten bored from? Because recently we haven't found a show. We keep stopping them right in the middle.
Yeah.
But like, what's your last show that you were like, couldn't put it down, had to get through the whole thing, binge the whole thing? Because I feel like we have been getting bored. We even get bored at Game of Thrones and have to stop.
Yeah. I think my attention span, unfortunately, has just grown shorter and shorter over time, which is a little scary. But the last show that I could not stop watching and I had to finish, it was Ozark until it got so bad.
I was thinking that too.
It was Ozark until the last season.
I don't
where it
think
got
I
fucking horrific.
Watched the last couple episodes.
Me neither. It was terrible.
What else did we just say we didn't watch the last episode on? Oh, The Bear.
The Bear, yeah. I don't know
That
why.
one just gives me anxiety.
I don't know why I stopped that one because I was on like the last episode.
Yeah, I
and
think same.
Stopped. It's a real issue.
Yeah.
I am highly distracted and unable to really sink into something and let everything else go in my mind. It's quite the issue.
Do you think if you smoke that makes that better or worse? Because you haven't been doing that lately, I feel like.
It's 50-50. Sometimes smoking makes me feel more. So if I am like overly anxious. If I do have something on my mind that is bothering me, I could either lean really far into that and feel that way more, or if I'm like completed a lot of tasks and I don't have too much going on in my head, I could lean more into like outside of my head and into reality.
Yeah.
It sort of depends what's going on. I feel like I have a lot going on right now with this fucking. I've committed. So slow season happened, right? And it's fucking terrifying. El Jefe closes. I'm now only doing one shift on Friday nights. I'm not making any money, and now I'm scrambling. Oh shit, I gotta get all these gigs. So now I'm stacked up. I got Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday that I committed to like creating content for all of these events as well. So now it's all settling in and these things are all happening and I have fucking shit to keep up with now. So I'm like, I went from having no work and being able to do nothing all day to like having too much to do.
You panic bought
I
things.
panic bought. That's
You
exactly
did.
what happened.
I know. You were freaking out that week and you were really sad. And I was like, you can throw a rock and make money and play somewhere and do whatever.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, like I'm not feeling good. I gotta hit the streets. I gotta get it. And now you have so much, and it took a week or two.
Yeah. Maybe I should return some.
UPS returns.
Yeah. I got gigs and you got birthday dresses.
Actually, there's one right outside the door that I gotta try on. It's like number 6.
Let's start returning some before you get more, all right?
I started the returns.
Okay, good.
So I can just drop them off. Did you have a crisis when you turned 30?
No, I didn't actually. My 30th birthday was December of 2019, and we celebrated at Bottle Blonde. I got catered Bottle Blonde. I got a bunch of like, what's it called? Like the family style, like buffet style. I got a bunch of stuff at Bottled, catered for my family. Got the back room. They all came there.
Where's the back room there?
It was like the back bar, like where the bathrooms are.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And okay. We celebrated there, and I don't remember feeling too weird about it. I don't remember being like, damn, I'm 30. And then shortly after is when COVID happened.
Yeah.
And that just took all the attention off of everything in my life whatsoever. So I never really got to be like a weird, oh my God, I'm 30. Maybe
I feel
40
a little
will
weird.
happen.
I'm 30.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What feels weird?
It just feels weird to not be in your 20s as a quote, end quote. Like, it's a whole decade that's gone, and I feel old and I want to hang on to a little fun, and I'm nervous.
You think you're going to get old and boring?
And I'm quitting my job, and I don't have another job at the moment. And
well, I got too many, so.
yeah, I'll just take one. You did give me a job.
Yeah. My little flyer maker.
Yeah. But I don't know. It just feels weird to not be able to say you're in your 20s anymore.
Yeah. I've kind of always looked forward to getting old, though.
Why?
Like, I just want to be a fucking 65-year-old retired dude with just the routine schedule. Every day is the same thing. You know, you could find me in the backyard
In the sauna.
watching the bird feeder at 10 a.m. You know what I mean? Yeah, in the sauna with my boys, my other retired homies. I just have always looked forward to just living that retired life of leisure.
You know how bird watching is a stereotype of retired people and getting older?
Yeah.
My mom actually has books on bird watching and shit now. And she's like even dumbfounded with herself. She's like, I don't know how I got to be this person. They always said this would happen and it's happening, but I just love my little bird feeder and watching the hummingbirds and naming all the types of birds.
Yeah, that sounds
Like, okay,
so
crazy.
awesome to me.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds incredible. I want to walk out the back door with a cup of coffee and just sit at the table and watch the birds eat and look back at the door and see the cat sitting there looking out into the sun.
Yeah.
No real worries, no gigs. Who gives a
You
fuck?
just had no worries and no gigs.
Yeah, but also no
then you-
money. So hopefully by the time I'm retired, I'll have a little
Yeah.
residual income.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It just feels weird.
Well, you look good.
Thanks. You did say I didn't look 30.
You don't look 30 at all. You look 40. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck off. Ass. But yeah. I also, I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
What did you have written down in your phone? What other kind of fun topics did you have? My brain is not working today.
Yeah, mine's not.
There was a
much
couple
either.
times during that last podcast when, like, I would
He spaced out. It was like 3 times that I counted.
not even like
Timestamped him. Zack spaces out, cuts it out.
not even like spaced out, but I'll go like I have an idea of what I want to say, but I don't know how to say it, and a lot of times I can just start talking and like I'll be able to get my point out. I would start talking and I'd be like, "Oh, I got nothing. Sorry.
I lost
Like,
it. That's what it just happened to me.
Just keep going." Like that happened to me a bunch, and then some days I like that. My brain just doesn't fire right.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say we still haven't fought. Haven't had a fight.
Yeah.
Wait, did you see the episode that just dropped today with the blue-eyed comment?
With Shane?
Yeah.
No, the comments?
Are we fighting?
Yeah, she's seen like or made a comment about it.
No, why? Did I say something about her?
Yeah, remember you said when you were introducing him, you're like, I think you said something along the lines of like, either the best blue eyes I've seen or the best blue eyes. And you were just like, wait, no. Because you stopped yourself. You're like, no, I was about to say the best, but my girlfriend probably see this. And she's probably going to say something. And then he's like, well, if this is your first fight, I'm glad that I am the cause of it.
I didn't even remember these things. Yeah, the second best pair
So
of
you like
blue
Shane's
eyes I've ever
eyes
seen.
better than mine?
No, yours are the best because you have a little island.
Yeah. It's gonna I'm eventually gonna have one brown eye and one blue eye, I think.
You think that island is going to fully take over the blue in your eye?
Yeah, because it's already probably 10 times the size as it was when I was a kid, because it used to be like a little pinpoint and I used to have to tell people it was there and be like, look, I have a little speck in my eye when I was a kid.
Well,
And
Raul's here, so let's not use that
oh
word.
my God.
That's insane.
Shut the fuck up. What? And now it's huge. And it's just going to keep growing, I think.
Yeah, but what were you, like 10 when that happened? When it was just a little speck?
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's here.
So it's been 20 years and it's gotten that much bigger. So 20, 40, 60, 80. No. It won't take over your whole eye.
I just hope it doesn't. I hope it goes the other way first, because I did meet a girl once while I was working and I was checking in on a table saying hi. And she had almost the same spot, blue eyes, and it was touching her pupil. And it looked, I don't want mine to touch the pupil. Because then it just like looks like your pupil is weird and huge and crooked, and I just don't want that to happen. So,
Yeah.
but I might
Yeah, it's possible.
just wear an eye patch.
I can't date a pirate, babe. That's insane.
Why?
Your eyes are so pretty, it's fine if it looks a little messed up.
Okay. That's sweet. Why do you think we haven't fought yet?
I think we haven't fought yet because we're pretty good on communicating with each other on things, and we really haven't even had anything to fight about.
Minus the king. Just kidding.
Minus the BK.
Just kidding. Yeah. I feel like you are the first person that has allowed me the space to like work through thoughts and talk through things in a normal manner. And we're both like, we're not quick to anger or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same way about you. Yeah, and there's a lot of times when like I think you'll get angry about something.
That one night just came into my head.
And then you're just not. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah. You asked me like 10 times, am I in trouble? Am I in trouble? What was that about? I don't
It's because I stayed up all night.
Oh, yeah. You like didn't go to bed. It's like 7 a.m. and you're crawling into bed. And I was like, what time is it? You're like, am I in trouble? Am I in trouble? Like over and over. And I was like, I don't give a fuck what time you go to bed. Just leave me alone.
No, you did yell at me a little bit. You did get up off the couch and walk to the bedroom and come past this room and look at me on the computer with like, and you were like, what are you doing?
Well, all right. Battle raps cause I've shaken grown men to the point that they can't even face their own friends. That's why they rhyme about jewels, not life, cause the ice on which they skating is so thin. That's what I love about the human soul. It'll usually show when the truth ain't told. Use a lie.